And after I learned some marketing, I got other mentors who taught me how to market. Elliot gave me that first spark. They taught me how to market, and I went from $0 to $20,000 a month in the first month. So I was 20
in the first month.
In the first month. So
congratulations, man. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm your man, Big Brandon Carter, and I'm here with my boy. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. The homie, Jason Capital. What up, Jason?
What's up, man? Hanging out with you on Friday. What could be better right now?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's, listen, man. That Higher Status got rave reviews, man. Y'all leave a comment, man. Let everybody know what y'all thought of it, man, because that book got rave reviews. How long did it take you to put that book together?
You know, it's funny. I came back from the gym earlier today, and I was literally thinking about that. Like, how long has it been? And it's been almost an entire year, because it was about last August around this time that I made the decision that I was going to turn my status training into a book. So it took a year. It took almost a year. But the whole writing process for this was shit. It was like 3 intense months. It wasn't terrible. It was 3 intense months.
Were you doing anything else, or was it like a one thing kind of thing? You know,
that's what's funny. No, I was doing a ton of other things. It was Tuesday, Thursday. I blocked off my calendar, and from sun up till sundown, it was like drink a fuck ton of coffee, and just write. You know, no interruptions. Like when I write, one thing I do, and this is helpful for anyone, is it puts you in like the flow state a little bit faster. Is I listen to one song the whole day, like just one song on repeat the whole time. Have you ever done that?
Nah, you know, is a song I can't listen to. I used to play music, so like I used to get guitar up there, and you know, I used to be a producer and shit. And I started like the music distracts me. Look, the book, man. So look, man, Higher Status. If y'all haven't read it yet, man, make sure y'all read it. You know, one of my favorite chapters was one on like state and state control. I think I found out about state when I was like 17, and I read Tony Robbins' Waking the Giant Within, and I was like, oh shit, this is a thing, you know. And then like I started applying that to my life, and then you know when you start learning about pickup, you know, that's in a lot of pickup doctrines and stuff. What does state mean to you? How'd you learn all this shit, man? Matter of fact, those of y'all don't know Jason, what did you learn all this shit in the book, man? He's a smart dude.
That's a good question. So I wish I could be like, when people used to ask me that shit, dude, I used to have a funny answer. I'd be like, man, I ate all my vegetables when I was a kid. Like, that was my thing. I ate my veggies. People were like, how you get so good looking? I ate vegetables when I was a kid. How you so smart? I ate my veggies when I was a kid, man. You know, your mom's like, eat your broccoli and you don't eat it? I ate it. That's different. No. So it's a good answer. It's not a true answer though. Man, if you could see the office around here though, you would see the books. You would see thousands and thousands of books. I know I've seen pictures of your office with your books, and it's, you know, and then there's that guy in LA with his garage, and he's got books in there. Man, you notice, I mean, you tend to notice a common theme amongst people who know a bunch of stuff. And there's not a lot of value, as you know, in knowing a bunch of shit. Like, is it applicable shit?
You know what? A lot of guys, when they start reading stuff like a lot of your material or like other guys' material, they miss that part, man. Because what happens is they try to forgive me if you hear the train going by New York. You know, they miss that part, and they try to out alpha everybody everywhere they go, and they try to be like, I gotta be the man everywhere. But like, I don't know if this is the right term, but like, it can be advantageous to beta yourself. I don't know if that's the right word, but to like not, you don't have to be the fucking alpha all the time, I think, man. But what's your take on that?
Like, you want to be like water. It's like Bruce Lee said, right? Sometimes you want to be the fucking alpha. Sometimes, I don't know if beta is the right word. You want to know how to be a student. Know how to be a student, right? Know how to be coachable, right? And it's like, it's law number one. right? Never outshine the master.
Never outshine the master, man.
Yeah, you got it.
That's my favorite one. I mean, that's my favorite one. You know, like I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, but I just want to say something that's toward point you, which said I didn't notice until we met up last time that we have one of the same like mentors, man, like Elliot Holst. He got us. You told me how he helped get you started with mentored you. Same shit with me. And when people ask me shit, I like, oh man, Elliot, you know what I'm saying? Elliot, how I got the path from, because I always want to give him the props as being like he's the master. He was the one who like really put me on, and when he didn't have to. How
did you guys first connect? How did that happen?
You know what? I was like, you know, making YouTube video. I wasn't taking it seriously, but I was like one of the dudes putting up fitness YouTube shit around the time he does it. So I guess we knew of each other, and he like got bigger faster because he was taking it seriously before I was taking it serious. To me, man, I was using YouTube the way it was initially intended, like, you know, like a fucking guy throwing up shit. Like I was using it like a consumer. It just so happened some of these videos got popular. You know what I'm saying? Like I was using it like, yeah, and where he was treating it like a business. You know, he took it seriously, and one day he just followed me on Instagram. Like I was like, what the fuck? Hell no. And then I followed him back and I DM'd him and said, oh man, I'm a fan. And then he's like, here's a cool thing, man. He said, I'll be in New York sometime. And I was like, all right, cool. He came to New York, and it was right when he hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And he ended up, so he came to my area in Queens because it was on his way to where he was going, Long Island or some shit. And I got him a box of his favorite cigars as a gift for getting 1 million subscribers, right? And then, but like, yo, here's the thing: Elliot is alpha, right? He's an alpha male. He's a big dog, and he's, you know. But when he came into my domain, he wasn't trying to be like, yo, man, I'm Elliot fucking Holst, strength cam motherfucker, you kicking chairs and slapping cigars. He was like asking, hey, what should we do? What you go with? What's the best shit? It like he allowed me to be the leader in that sense, and that humility you see in people at the top, you know. I think. Yeah.
And after I learned some marketing, I got other mentors who taught me how to market. Elliot gave me that first spark. They taught me how to market, and I went from $0 to $20,000 a month in the first month. So I was 20
in the first month.
In the first month.
Congratulations.
So, and I took that first $20,000 and I went to a used car dealership and I bought a Audi A4 Cabriolet convertible. And I paid him. He was like, "So you interested? You want it?" And I pulled the check out of my pocket, and I was like, "Here you go. You need you." Because I think I'm pretty sure I heard in like a Rick Ross song or like a Paul Wall song or something like that, where he was like wrote a check, bought a drop, and I was like, "Man, I want to do that. Write a check, buy a drop. That sounds great, man." So that's what I did. I was always a student of getting better. That's like my key. If you look at most people, their primary question is not how can I make this better. Their primary question is usually some type of victim-based question. Why does this always happen to me? Why does my life suck so much? Right? And you can always tell the victim people because they're the ones. I don't know if anyone's ever said this to you. Anyone says this to me, I get so pissed off, man. They go, "Must be nice." That one. Must be nice. I'm like, motherfucker, do you have any idea how hard I worked to get here? It must be nice. Dude, it must be nice to be lazy. I don't know what that's like. Tell me about that. Yeah.
I don't get that much anymore. I probably like years ago, man, because there was a point, but it was right. I remember this right before I met Elliot. I started to feel like I was my most successful friend, and everybody was like coming to me for advice, and I was like the guy, and that's fine. But I didn't like most people would like feeling like the man. I felt like, fuck, man. You know, who do I ask for advice? You know what I'm saying? Who do I, you know, not even on some needy shit. Like where I'm trying to go, I outgrew my circle. And it's not that they're not cool guys. Like I just don't kick it with a lot of them anywhere just because we're not on the same shit, man. Like they'll tell me about some, you know, they'll be telling me about some shit that I'm not on no more. And I can't talk to them about what I'm doing, right? You know, like, yeah, man, I'm on a world tour, just came from Australia. But Australia, London, man. Get that raise you was talking about, like we don't resonate with each other anymore. So like, yeah, I don't really get that anymore because my friends are either people who are like successful or or on the path. Like my employees are, like I consider my friend, and they're on the path to success. And other people, like people who I've totally surrounded myself with everyone around. No, there's no those kind of people you're talking about. I don't fuck with it. I just don't have any victims in my circle, and it's always like that. But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Does it apply to women too? Because I think it does, man. I think it does. You ever seen a guy? He's got his shit together, and then he gets with some chick, and the chick fucks his whole shit up, man. She wasn't she probably wasn't. I mean, even guys like us who do this shit, who like the girl was still fucking. You got to be careful about who you choose, man. Like, I think. But what are your thoughts,
dude? Here's the thing, right? Who, as a guy, who affects you more? Mm-hmm. Attractive women or your boys? Honestly, like on an emotional level, who affects you more?
Girls.
For most people it's girls. Most dudes it's going to be girls.
Yeah.
So the answer is yeah. Of course, it's maybe even more important. Like here's the thing. So this should probably be valuable and interesting for everyone listening here. So.
Nobody talks about this, man. This is new ground we're covering. I've never heard no one talk about this in our, circles. Have you? I haven't.
I have a course on it actually, a little bit.
Okay. Except for that fucking long ass course that Jason has, no one's ever talked about it before.
Let's sum it up right now because there's only key things, only two things actually. So when I was learning game, the thing everyone told you to do, this is 8-9 years ago, was cold approach. That's game, right? That's PUA. Approach. Numbers game. Like, there's advice that was like, approach 100 women a day. That's how you're going to get good at it. And I committed to it for 4 years, and I got really fucking good. I could cold approach almost any chick, day or night. It didn't matter. And 8 times out of 10, I was going to get a phone number, and a large percentage of those I would turn into seeing the person and take them home and do all kinds of stuff. And the problem was that as you cold approach, you are judging women solely on one factor and one factor only, on the cold approach. Exactly. How they look physically, right? So I would approach girl after girl after girl and meet them, and then I'd get the number. And then this is before social media, right? So you meet them up, you take them out, and I'd be sitting there. We'd be at a bar, we'd be bowling, and my whole move. I used to take them to the dudes would take me expensive dinners, and I would take them to this park that was a block away from my house, where it was like a swing set and like monkey bars. I'll just play on the park. That worked just fine. But we'd take them there. We'd be hanging out there, and they would just start talking. And the things they would say, not stupid. I'm not going to say it was stupid. I'm going to say it was scarcity minded. I'm going to say it was judgmental. I'm going to say it was negative. It was complaining based. It was victim based. It was all the mentalities you don't want in your environment. And it took, I recognized this early on, but it took me a couple of years to really trust my own instincts over what everyone was telling me. But when I finally did, I made the switch. And that was a key reason why I made my own strategic switch in my own life, from all the girls I meet at cold approach to now, for the last almost 5 years now, it's all social circle. That's all I do is social circle. And I don't just do it for game. Social circle is for everything. It's for connecting with high value people, with millionaires, with authors, with experts, with scientists, with everyone I want to connect with. It's all done through social circle. And the key thing with social circle and women is that if you only surround yourself with high value friends, high value people, and they bring their friends to a group, to a dinner, to a party, to whatever, they're not bringing low value, scarcity minded girls with them.
Listen, Jason, thank you so much. I think this was a good one. I think it's good. We got to do this again somehow in some capacity.
Dude, 100%. I'm gonna text you after this. We'll set a date for something.
All right, for sure, man.
All right.
Peace.
For sure. I'm gonna take that.